Hello, everyone. I'm Darlene Corbett. I'm the Unstuck expert. And for those few viewers who saw me earlier, I got stuck. My video froze. It's pouring here in central Massachusetts. And I don't know if that contributed to it, but here I am again. Try again, right? Today I want to talk about being polite, but not just the thank you or the please or you're welcome. I happen to believe those are embedded in my brain, as I think they should be for everyone, but that's not the case. Actually, before I get into more of the thoughtfulness, many people say, oh, I forgot, or I have ADD, or I have Asperger's, whatever. We live in a civil society, as I've always said. I am not dismissive. Oops, my camera is falling, so now I gotta hold it again. There we go. As I'm talking, I'm stuck again. I'm going to keep an eye on that. I'm not dismissive of any of those things, honestly. But again, we all have to learn important skills, and part of them is being polite. It makes all the difference in the world. The other thing I want to mention, as I just got stuck again from that camera falling, is taking it a step further. Not just saying thank you or please, but being aware when you talk to someone, being engaged. We call it effective communication. I call it engaged communication. I write about it in my book, Stop Depriving the World of You. What I mean by that is just really listening, being able to kind of just know the person knows you're there. For example, try to remember their name. Many years ago, I had a client who, I forgot her name. I didn't forget exactly. I called her Karen instead of a name that's close to it. I did it twice and she let me know, no more, no strike three, you're out now. And I felt terrible. Not that I felt bad about losing her. I only met her a couple of times. I see a lot of people, but it doesn't matter how many people I see. I always want them to feel important. I felt so bad. I told the person that referred her to me, and he said, don't worry about it, Darlene. I told a colleague who is not exactly sugarcoating words, and she looked at me and she said, well, you'll remember next time, won't you? And I did. So that's one thing. I'm trying to remember their name. And when I don't, let me tell you what I say. And you use your own language. At least acknowledge. Again, don't pretend. I say, I know we met. And for me, I can say this because I am over 60. 60 is the new 40, except when I forget. So forgive me. Please tell me your name again. There's ways, again, going back to my words like fine surgery, reverting back to that, because it does make a difference. The other thing is, some people forget people's names and really don't care. They either do it for control or they do it, again, for thoughtlessness. Many years ago, I saw a lovely client, and she had this horrible boyfriend. He was extremely successful and extremely arrogant, and he came to see me with her. She eventually ended this relationship. I didn't tell her to. She needed to. But he came in, and several times he said, what's your name? And so I said, at the end, I thought, okay, I'm going to teach him a lesson. Not because, it tweaked me, I'll admit that, but also because I want to teach him a lesson. Maybe next time he'll remember. I said, I'm really good at remembering people's names, but what's your name? Forgive me. He was like taken aback. I don't think he thought I forgot his name. I never did it again, but I felt the need to do it with this person. It's dismissive when people do that. And it's, for some people like him, I believe, a sense of arrogance, and I'm like the servant working for them. And it reminded me also of a lovely teller I saw once. He said, Darlene, it's been a tough day. I said, why? He goes, some woman came in and threw a text at me. Really? People may work for us, but they are not beneath us. There is a difference. So we need to treat, whether it be the teller or whether it be a CEO, respectfully, whether they be billionaires or poverty-stricken. We all are the same on some level. We're all human. We all have lives. We're all going to die. So it's just a matter of treating people that serve us with respect. Finally, I want to say something about engagement also. I don't know about you, but I've been in a crowd, and if somebody wants to come into the circle, I let them in. I may be engaged in a conversation, but the corner of my eye, I try to make room. It's just who I am. I'm not perfect, but I always am aware of somebody being left out. Not everybody does that. And sometimes I think it's just not thinking or paying attention. Other times I think it's deliberate. I've seen people just talk. I had a friend that happened 2 years ago. I was talking to this guy. We were at a club of some sort. And he wouldn't look at her. He wouldn't include her. And she looked at him and she goes, I'm here too. I think it took him aback, my friend Pammy. If she's watching this, I think she'll remember what I'm talking about. So remember, just try to be a little more thoughtful. Don't use limitations as an excuse. We all have them. Every one of us, me included. As I said, I got stuck. I got stuck today. I got stuck again on this live. Remember, however, we have to work at overcoming them. We have to work at making people feel they're worth something. That's all I have to say. Tomorrow I'm going to talk more about the opposite. Well, maybe tomorrow. We'll see. I was supposed to talk yesterday and I didn't. I'm not going to promise what day anymore. I have to go with what works for me. So if you get to see me, fine. If you don't, you can catch me on the recording. But whenever I talk again, perhaps tomorrow or Friday, it's going to be about the opposite of polite. How about that? You have to come back and see if you want to know. In the meantime, I'm the UnStuck expert. If you'd like to reset your mindset to get unstuck, when the student is ready, the teacher appears. I am the teacher. To learn more about me, go visit DarleneCorbett.com, where you can also get more positive tips on how to reset your mindset to get unstuck.